Living with Purpose May Protect Your Brain from Dementia shows huge new study by Fellipe Ditadi, Unsplash by Lisa Howard. Previous studies into regions of the world where people tend to live longer has shown that having a sense of purpose in life may help people live longer. Now, new research from the University of California in Davis shows that having a sense of purpose in life may have another benefit as people age, reducing the risk of dementia. The new study, published in the American Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry, followed over 13 adults aged 40 and older for up to 15 years. Researchers found that people who reported a higher sense of purpose in life were about 28 less likely to develop cognitive impairment, including mild cognitive impairment and dementia. The protective effects of having a purpose were seen across racial and ethnic groups. It also remains significant even after accounting for education, depression, and the APOE4 gene, which is a known risk factor for Alzheimer's disease. Our findings show that having a sense of purpose helps the brain stay resilient with age, said Aliza Wingo, senior author and professor in the UC Davis Department of Psychiatry and Behavioral Sciences. Even for people with a genetic risk for Alzheimer's disease, sense of purpose was linked to a later onset and lower likelihood of developing dementia. Participants were not specifically asked about the activities that gave their life purpose. However, previous studies on aging have found a wide range of activities give older adults a sense of life purpose, sometimes referred to as ikigais. These include relationships, caring for families, spending time with grandchildren, or supporting a spouse or friend, work or volunteering, continuing professional work, mentoring, or contributing to community causes, spirituality or faith, religious beliefs, spiritual practices, or involvement in faith-based communities, personal goals, pursuing hobbies, learning new skills or setting and achieving personal milestones, helping others, acts of kindness, philanthropy, caregiving, or advocacy work. Purpose delays onset of cognitive decline. Researchers also found that people with high purpose tended to experience cognitive decline later than those with lower purpose. On average, the delay in onset was very modest, about 1.4 months over an 8-year period, after considering the effects of age, education, depressive symptoms, and genetic risks. However, it is meaningful when compared to current treatments. While medications like lecanemab and donanemab can modestly delay symptoms of cognitive impairment in Alzheimer's disease, they come with risks and costs, said Nicholas C. Howard, first author and public health researcher at UC Davis. Purpose in life is free, safe, and accessible. It's something people can build through relationships, goals, and meaningful activities. Participants in the study were part of the Health and Retirement Study, a nationally representative survey funded by the National Institute on Aging. All had normal cognitive health at the beginning of the study. Researchers used a 7-item survey from the RIF measures of psychological well-being. Participants had 6 possible responses from strongly agree to strongly disagree for statements such as, I am an active person in carrying out the plans I set for myself, and I have a sense of direction and purpose in my life. Their answers were scored and averaged to obtain a well-being number between 1 and 6, with higher values indicating a strong sense of purpose in life. Their cognitive health was also tracked using a telephone-based test every 2 years. The findings support the idea that psychological well-being plays a key role in healthy aging, said Thomas Wingo, a co-author of the study and a professor and neurologist at UC Davis Health. Wingo hopes future studies will explore whether purpose-building interventions can help prevent dementia. What's exciting about this study is that people may be able to think themselves into better health. Purpose in life is something we can nurture, he said. It's never too early or too late to start thinking about what gives your life meaning. Send this health tip to friends and family by sharing on social media.